Alright, good evening guys. In this video I'm going to make a priority list for my principles when it comes to building my online business or brand. Um, just for my own clarity. Again, this is just all in real time. I'm just recording myself as I spend a bit of time and focus on building my online brand, and hopefully this is aimed at online entrepreneurs just like me. If you're building your brand as well, you can build along with me. Maybe get some tips, maybe not. Um, okay, so let's start off. So, first principle when it comes to what I should focus on, what's the most important to me, is definitely this thing here, consistency. Without that, you may as well give up. There's no point in having quality, having value, having authenticity, having any other good principle if you're not going to keep it up, if you're just going to fade away, if you're going to spend time on it. If you're not consistent, if you're not regular, then you're not going to build anything. You're not going to create momentum. You're not going to get those exponential compounding returns in the future. So this is why I'm aware of this in the past as well, having given up, or maybe a period of excitement and consistency, but then it fades away. So I realized that this is definitely the most important thing, consistency. And often the great content creators, the great brands, the people who are really good at this stuff are the people that just keep turning up and really not worrying too much about what they do, because they know they just get better over time, years and years, months and months, years and years of just turning up. They will be good. So that's the most important thing for me to focus on, is consistency. Okay, once I've got the consistency nailed, or I'm really happy with it, that no longer becomes the limiting factor. I will reach a point of that, I'm super consistent, but then there'll be something else that's stopping my progress or my ability to get my brand out there. And I guess the next important thing is, it's a good question. I was going to say value. The value I have in let's say videos, or the course or material I'm creating or putting out to my community. But I think there's something more important than that. And let me know what you think. But I'm going to put, for number 2, authenticity. I think that's the next important thing to focus on. It might even be better than consistency. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Consistency is the first thing to focus on. Second thing is resisting that need for my content to be valuable, to be perfect, to be good, to be of quality, and instead focusing more on authenticity. I think that's a more valuable tool in itself. Again, this principle allows me, fuels the consistency aspect of it, because there's still no pressure on the quality of it. There's no pressure on the value of it. It's literally like recording my journey. That's the attitude I have. And it's not trying to portray myself in any other different way, or it's literally just being honest, recording my journey. I'm not an expert. I'm building this. I'm learning this. this is my journey from zero, and then hopefully just over time. And I think that's pretty cool. And as long as I'm authentic throughout, then I can be proud of myself. For me, even if there's no external reward or whatever, if I'm consistent and consistently authentic, then that's just a good way to document my journey. And if for no one else, for myself. And that is very important. So those two alone are cool. So what does authenticity mean to me at this point? Simple things like not even having thumbnails, putting time into editing, recording or uploading videos on my first take. These are 3 things that I try and do now, and that's all consistent with me being authentic. And I think that's a cool principle to have. And again, that builds brand. I'm starting to become a consistent person, an authentic person, and those I think are the two most important ingredients. The third most important principle at this point, once I've established myself being consistent and consistently authentic, then I want to start to really focus on the actual value that I'm giving. And that sort of means the quality of my information. How can I actually help the people listening to me? Yes, they're seeing that I'm consistent and that's inspiring. Yes, they are seeing that I'm authentic and that's cool. But what about my actual information? Can I start to tell it in a way that helps people specifically who are watching in a specific way? And I guess that process involves me getting feedback, listening to people watching, listening to my community, and listening to their questions and tailoring the information I give to help them. And I think that comes with time as well, the value that I can give, and figuring out exactly how I can do that and in what way. So I think that for me is the third most important. Now we're really compounding our principles into something pretty beautiful, into a pretty cool brand. Someone that's consistent, consistently authentic, and consistently authentically valuable. Now that's a powerful brand. And is that enough? Is there anything else at this point? That's the question. As you can see, I'm literally just brainstorming this as I go here. I think it's a good exercise for me to think about and really apply. I think realistically, I'm still in the consistency phase because I'm trying to upload every day. That's sort of a principle or a rule in a way that I'm trying to stick by. Is upload every day. Days when you don't feel like it, upload it. Days where you're not able to give good value, embrace the imperfection and upload. Days when you don't have time, make a short video and upload. Don't spend a lot of time on it. So I think I'm still in that phase. I'm still in that test. I need to prove that over time. Certainly over a few weeks, a few months, until it becomes part of my identity. And when it becomes part of my identity, I'm showing that to my audience, and it becomes part of my brand. So I'm still in that. Very much that's still my focus, and that's still the number one focus, and it will have to be for a while. And these things are a bonus in my videos because I'm really focusing on this. Authenticity is happening as well. Again, it's not the number one focus, but being authentic, as I said, things that I'm doing, not editing my videos, no thumbnails, no real much effort into titles, etc. Clickbaity titles. I'm not gonna lie, I've experimented with changing the titles a bit, but that shouldn't be my focus, because authenticity is more important. And then value, again, very little focus onto this. Am I even offering value? Arguably, a lot of these videos don't contain much value, other than recording my journey and bits and pieces. But this will come. So that's where I'm at. I guess the fourth thing, if I've got the consistency nailed, the authenticity nailed, the value nailed, then the fourth thing is sort of what I'd like to call YouTube skill. So just skill in terms of the ability to use these little tips and tricks to get people to watch your videos, to join your community, things like this. So it would be things like the titles of my YouTube videos, making sure they're engaging and specific to my niche. The start of my video, so making sure I have a hook that keeps people watching from the start, increasing my retention and watch time. Other YouTube skills, like I guess editing potentially comes into this at this point, but again, not at the expense of sacrificing a higher value principle such as authenticity. So maybe I'll never edit my YouTube videos just because my brand's more important. Yes, the video could be better. Yes, it could get more short-term hits and views, but if it sacrifices the brand I'm trying to build of authenticity in any way, then maybe I'll deliberately just, make my videos slightly worse than what they could be at this point. But yeah, there's certainly YouTube skill comes into it at some point down the line. And as I said, YouTube skill here, but I suppose skill in the whole aspect of my online brand. So, the school community that I'm building, any other online spaces I'm involved in. But yeah, we'll just put skill. So we've got consistency, number 1, authenticity, 2, value, 3, skill, and 4. Now the question is there anything else? Again, just going through it. If I'm consistently authentic, consistently authentically valuable, consistently authentically valuably skilled, I think that's pretty damn powerful. I think the world is my oyster at that point. So that's the process. That is the process. That's where my head is at with the hierarchy of importance and what to focus on. I guess skill also, what is involved in that is the discipline to focus on my particular niche that I'm trying to build, and not just create things for the sake of it, or create things for the sake of views or attention from different groups of people. It's the particular group of people that I'm trying to serve, which is going to be, that I've certainly decided at this point, is online entrepreneurs. How can I make them bring lifestyle medicine or healthy lifestyle interventions into the online entrepreneur space? Using evidence-based information and the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine, and my somewhat credentials of being a doctor, undergoing potentially a lifestyle medicine course diploma to communicate effectively, to give this group of people value in terms of that information. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Again, if you are an online entrepreneur and you're building a course like me, I hope you take motivation from this, inspired by the authenticity and the fact that I'm on a journey, and you guys can be on a journey beside me. That's the point of these videos. The first point is actually for my own benefit, accountability, and the skill of me putting myself out there and being authentic, etc. The second point is for anyone out there to give you some sort of value, particularly online entrepreneurs. And the third point is if you are interested in becoming part of a like-minded online entrepreneur community, then you can check my link in the description and on my channel of my skill group, which you can click on and join for free. It's for online entrepreneurs who want to be in a community of like-minded people who are building businesses but are health passionate and who value their health and lifestyle and want to receive evidence-based information and a motivated, engaging community of other online entrepreneurs who also care about their health and healthy living. And it's designed to give you guys more energy, productivity, and passion to build your online business, using healthy living interventions. And that's what the point of the group is. And it's called Health and Hustle. That's the intersection between those two things, business and health. Health and hustle. I'm an online entrepreneur. I'm also a doctor. I'm colliding the two worlds, and I'm trying to become somewhat of an authority figure for this group of people, the online entrepreneurs, in terms of health. And that's the goal. That's where I'm at. So I hope if you're still listening at this point, thank you very much. And hope there's some value in this for you. And yes, stay tuned for regular, consistent uploads of whatever I'm working on. Being authentic, so it's just me working on my thing. And there might be value that might be creeping up at some point. Value for online entrepreneurs. And you can get more value in the skill community as well, which I'm building as well. And eventually I'll get good at this thing. I'll become skillful, and yeah, just watch me implement these 4 principles over time. It's been a fun video. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.